Ohakako, welcome to Tuesdays with Reverend Tomi. We will learn together about the Buddha's teachings. Let us review what is Buddhism. So basically, we learn in this way. Buddhism is Buddha's teaching, and the teaching to become a Buddha. Buddha is the teaching, and the Buddhism helping me how to deal with difficulties, live a happier life. So Buddhism is always about myself, to learn about me, to study about myself and how I can realize my true nature of human life, and then truth of life, guided by teachings of Buddhism. So Sakyamuni Buddha is a historical Buddha, and then Buddha means the enlightened one. So Sakyamuni Buddha is like in this way, the bulb without the light becomes with a light. Yeah, like a meaning of the enlightened one. Without the light, we cannot see anything. But if we have a light, we can see things. In that way, Buddha is the enlightened one, awakened one, with the light of Buddha's wisdom. Now Buddha can see things as they are. Also truth of life and the truth of the nature of human beings with the light of Buddha's wisdom. And then with this Buddha's wisdom, what Sakyamuni Buddha found, we learned that the Four Noble Truths, the three marks of Buddhism, the Eightfold Path, the Middle Pathway, and then more. So these are truths, what Sakyamuni Buddha found, and then we call this is a teachings of Buddhism. And then the Four Noble Truths, they are: life is bittersweet, the cause of bittersweet, transcending bittersweet, the path to the true sweetness. Of course, there are different expressions like life is suffering, life is problems, but I'm using bittersweet. Life has a bitterness, also sweetness. And then basically they have like a cause. Why life is bittersweet? Because of there is a cause of bittersweet. Because of this cause, we are receiving bittersweet as effect. In the same way, number 4, the path to the true sweetness. This is a cause. We can transcending bittersweet. So Buddhism is like a science, always has a cause and an effect. Truth of cause and effect. So if we follow in this guidance or teachings, we can also achieve what Buddhism teaching us. And then as a review again, the first is life is bittersweet, or life is suffering, life is problems. There are 8 types of bittersweet. As you can see, birth, aging, illness, death, being separate from people and then situations we like, meeting up with people and then situations we dislike, not getting what we want, being attached to the 5 experiential process of the self. So these 8 types of bittersweet, I made videos, so you can take a look at the videos on YouTube to see one by one. And then these are what we think. So these are truth of life, and these are what we think. For aging, in this way, I don't want to get old, I don't want to get sick, I don't want to die, I want to stay with my loved ones forever, I don't want to see your face, I want this and then that, I want to live a happy life with my body and then mind. And then birth, because I was born, I will go through everything below. So these are life is bittersweet. We are going through these 8 types of bittersweet. And it could be we may experience that of others, that of friends, family, brother, sister, or spouse. So in this way, Sakyamuni Buddha found out, oh, life is truly bittersweet. We're going through, of course, happy moment, peaceful, joyful time. Also, life brings us difficulties like bittersweet. Totally, life is bittersweet. And then today we get to learn easier. Then why we do have those difficulties? Why life is bittersweet? Yeah, is that somebody outside, something outside is a cause of our suffering, bittersweet, or can we find another cause? So again, the formable truth is life is bittersweet, a type of suffering, problems. And then the causal bittersweet. This is today we will learn from today. And then also transcending bittersweet, the path to the true sweetness. So today, 1, 2, 3, 4, we can see now, but today we'll learn about number 2, the cause of bittersweet. So number 2 is the causal bittersweet, problems, suffering. Yeah. So basically, what is the cause of bittersweet is Buddhism teaching me is attachment is the causal bittersweet. In other words, desires, attachments, delusions, blind passions. These are the true and fundamental cause of bittersweet suffering and problems. Yeah. So it's like in this situation, you can imagine if you are in a desert, you are really thirsty, you want to drink water. Yeah. This thirsty, don't you think we cannot control? Yeah. This thirsty, I want to drink, so thirsty. This is something we cannot remove, we cannot forget. Yeah. This is exists there, the desire. I want to drink, so thirsty. It's like our truly human nature, deep rooted in our life. This desire comes out. We cannot stop it. So this is again, therefore, Buddhism is saying that this like a attachment or desire. I am the problem of this bittersweet and the solution. Yeah. So if this attachment is a cause of suffering, bittersweet, if we can remove, if you can change this attachment to something else, and then bittersweet also disappear. Again, Buddhism is based on the cause and then effect. If cause is this attachment desire, this cause, if this cause disappear, effect also disappear and then change. So this is a cause of our bittersweet is attachments. And then again, under solution, again, I'm the problem and the solution. So this is a candlelight burning. And then this is like a metaphor or example, like attachment, burning fire. So burning myself and then burning other people too. And then if this fire, burning flame, extinguished, this is a moment of peace and happiness. So this is what Buddhism teaching telling me. I have so many attachment, and this attachment causing me so much trouble, problems, and then bittersweet. If I can extinguish this burning fire, then I can also attain peace and happiness. And then in attachment, we often say Buddhism teaching there are 3 poisons, major basic desires we do have as a human being. We call it the 3 poisons. They are greed, anger, stupidity, or ignorance. So these are called 3 poisons. Like a poison make us suffer. These 3 things make us suffer, also making other people suffer too. And then number 3, you can see greed, anger, stupidity, or ignorance. Usually, I prefer to say ignorance, but the reason why I'm using stupidity because the reason is in this way. Yeah, you can see like one character from each word, G, A, S, like G, A, S. Yeah, it means gas. It's two meaning. One is easy to remember. What are three poisons? Gas, G, A, S. Of course, gas means like in this way, like a farting. Yeah. So if I fart here, let's say you cannot smell, but if I fart here, I can smell it so stinks. And if somebody is here around me, if a wind blows in this way, people are in this direction. Yeah, they can smell my that smell of the farting. Yeah. So if I fart, like a three poison comes out. Yeah, I'm not the only one who are going through the stink smell of my fart. Also, it makes other people also suffer from my farting. And these three poisons, like gas, greed, anger, stupidity, comes out through what do we say, what do we think, what do we do. Through our facial expression, our eyes, what do we say. These are coming out anytime, anywhere. So this is three poisons we are going to learn. And then these are nature of a human being. With knowing, we are producing like a fart in our daily life.